Hi and welcome to this presentation from EH Wealth. My name is Chris Hall. I'm one of the directors of the company. First of all, who we are. We're property investment coaches based in the southwest, so Bristol, Exeter, Cornwall, Plymouth, all that kind of area. If you're in that area and want investment coaching, then please let us know and we'll be happy to help. We also do portfolio building and property consultancy. So if you want to invest in property but you don't want to have the hassle of actually doing it, sourcing deals, finding tenants, all that kind of thing, then we do that as well. Get in touch with us for that. Make sure you check out our website, www.eh-wealth.com. And of course, we are on the social media, which is the Facebook is facebook.com/ehwealth. Twitter again is ehwealth, and if you want to see pictures of us looking silly and taking photos of people taking handshakes and all that kind of thing, find us at EH Wealth as well. And of course, if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. My name's Chris, and it's chris@eh-wealth.com. So on with the presentation. This one is about upgrading your living situation for free. So, if you want to find yourself a larger house, maybe you want to move with a partner, or you just like to have a baby, or you just like nice, shiny, big houses, and you want to move, or maybe your property you want to move to is by the sea, or basically a better property than you're living in at the moment. The situation is that the rent in the desired property is higher than you currently pay, and you can't afford on your current income the amount of rent that's required. You're unable to get a mortgage, so you can't buy it. But of course, as with a lot of these investment strategies, you are feeling creative. So you want to do it, but you don't want to do it in a traditional sense. Your options are: you could, of course, wait for your boss to give you a raise, so you can afford the higher rents, which could take a while, or maybe someone leave or similar. Or you can just try harder at work, maybe. You can try and get a rental reduction, which might happen, depending on how motivated your landlord is to rent the house. But a lot of the time, the rent is the rent. Maybe you might get 50 quid off or something like that, but you're not likely to get it down by the amount that you really need. You could get a housemate from when you're younger, but if you're getting on a bit like myself, you like your own space, or you want to live with a partner, then you don't really want a new housemate. Or of course, you can use a creative investment strategy and get someone else to cover the extra rent that you have to pay, which is the ideal situation, really. If someone else can pay for it, then why should you? So what we're going to do in this instant is use a lease option or a rent-to-rent strategy, whichever you find simpler or easier to find. And you're going to obtain a property from a motivated seller or motivated landlord, and you're going to use the money made from that other property to cover the rent on your new home. And then you are going to live in a nice shiny house with not paying any more, or even paying a slightly less rent. An example of this is the rent. If your rent on your current property is 600 quid, which you might get yourself a 2-bedroom house. Maybe if you're living in a sort of rough area, maybe a 1-bedroom flat somewhere okay. The rent on your desired property is, say, £800, to make the numbers nice and easy. Obviously, that makes a difference of £200. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go and find yourself either a motivated seller or a motivated landlord. You're going to lease, or you can lease a lease option agreement, or you're going to rent a second property for around £350. And then you're going to charge a new tenant, someone else, you're going to charge them £600, giving you a profit of £250. Obviously, the advantage of a lease option or a rent-to-rent agreement is that you're going to find a landlord who doesn't want the hassle of having to be a landlord, essentially. And you're going to be you're going to be telling them you guarantee the rent, and you're going to give them you're going to get a massive discount on the rent, just so they can just be hands off on everything. In this instance, you're going to make you're paying £50 less than on your current rent on the property of your dreams. Maybe it's a nice house, like I say, by the sea. Maybe it's somewhere right near town, right near work. Maybe it's got the extra rooms you need for your new started family or whatever. But either way, it's going to be nicer. It's going to be better. It's going to be the one you actually want. Obviously, what does this mean? By doing this, you can upgrade your living situation pretty much indefinitely. If you have more than one more than one lease option with somebody, you can further reduce the rent, or even live rent free or make a profit. If you have two or three and you're making an extra maybe 800, £900, you can have a really nice place, centre of the city, wherever you like, and you're going to be living either rent free or at rent you can afford, but with a much nicer place. So yeah, that's about the basics of how to live rent free or live in a nicer place by paying less, with still paying less rent. If you've got any questions, please email me. Again, my name is Chris. It's chris@eh-wealth.com. Make sure you check out our blog, which is at eh-wealth.com as well. There's various other creative investment strategies, information on our mentor programs and property investment 101 classes. You can contact us about the mentor programs. We'll give you some information, give you a free consultation, and find out if we're right for you, if we can help you, or anything like that. Check out our Facebook, where we put various bits and pieces, little snaps of what we're doing and everything. It's facebook.com/ehwealth. Twitter, even shorter stuff, is ehwealth again. And Instagram, like I say, various pictures of us looking silly, shaking people's hands, and other bits like that. And remember, at in our membership area, which you should be able to access as well, if you're watching this video, you can download things like heads of terms agreements, and also our super secret strategies guide, which details more about the lease option agreements, joint venture agreements, and rent-to-rent strategies. And of course, we're always up for various joint venture strategies as well. If you are interested in partnering with us, please do get in contact and I'll be straight back to you. So thanks for listening, guys, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.